I did get 2 listing leads from church yesterday.
Heck yeah. Well, it is a new week. It's a new opportunity for greatness. It is Monday. What do we do on Mondays? Nobody? You guys suck.
Sell something.
Reset,
Mindset
reset.
reset.
You reset your mindset because going into a new week means new challenges, new opportunities, new advancements. So, what's this week going to bring us last week didn't? What was last week's challenge? Remember?
Social media posting.
10-5-1. Yeah.
Thank you. You guys, I don't ask questions for my own health. Guys, if I ask questions for my health, I would be immortal. So, social media engagement. Who did more social media engagement last week than they've done in a while?
Me, just sad because that meant 2 posts.
I did.
Caitlin, you're on. I was bragging about you a second ago how you're getting some engagement on your social media and getting some leads.
Yeah, my social media has been doing pretty good lately.
Awesome. What do you attribute the most success to?
Consistency.
Say it isn't so.
That's where I get my referrals from people searching for realtors in Tucson.
There we go.
Yeah.
Consistency, huh? Now, even though last week was a challenge for your 10-5-1s, that's 10 likes and comments with the optional share, 5 direct messages, 1 post, 1 story. Is that something you should stop doing this week because it's no longer the challenge?
No,
Tell me more.
make it just one more of your goals for that week.
Okay. Make it another thing we're doing. I know, Dan, another thing for business. Guys, we're in the constant contact arena. This is a sport where we don't get to take many days off. Always working. But are we always working? No. Raise your hand if you've heard of Canva. 3 of you. The rest of you are lying. Okay, great. Do you guys know that you can create a whole bunch of posts and then schedule them through Canva to be posted in a schedule? Anthony, go ahead.
Did I read somewhere that Command Designs is now Canva?
Yep, that's kind of where I was going with this. We all have heard of Canva. I mean, a lot of us have used it, and I use it proficiently. I use it a lot. Keller Williams has partnered with Canva to give our agents access to a higher standard, a higher level of marketing development. Plus, you can create some pretty freaking cool stuff. So I don't know exactly when it rolls out, but it's definitely coming soon. There are plenty of opportunities for you to do some pretty incredible things. Now, how you use it, it's up to you. But like Jim just put in the chat, the 5 C's of real estate are competency, consistency, credibility, collaboration, and compensation. You have to change that word, Jim. Can't say it anymore. Commission is like saying bad words now. You have to go wash your mouth out with soap. But if you're not being consistent, what are you doing? Has anyone ever heard me say consistency beats intensity? Some of the newbies on the call, welcome Maggie, welcome Jess, welcome Sheldon. You guys are newbies, but some of the people on the call have been here for a while. I've heard me say that. Consistency beats intensity. What do I mean by that? Well, if you are doing a little thing every single day for months, it's going to be way more effective than doing one really big thing once a quarter.
But would you be doing your like on your Facebook or your Instagram? Where would you concentrate most at, or just kind of divvy it up between the two, or just do it on the one?
Where are you getting the most contacts? I mean, Facebook and Instagram kind of share with each other, but
Right.
they're two economical, not even economical, they're age brackets, right?
Right. Instagram, you'd be younger.
What ages are on Instagram? What ages are on Facebook? What type of engagement do you get on both platforms? Instagram, very much so media driven, so text, not really
Right.
good, but it's videos and it's pictures, it's story. Facebook has more long form. And then, oh my God, let's all not forget about that weird professional site that we're supposed to be on too. What is that? Link leaders?
LinkedIn.
LinkedIn.
Oh, it just feels weird to say it, doesn't it? But again, if you're looking for referrals, where do you think other agents are searching for other agents? Well, in Keller Williams, it's very easy. Our system makes it so we can search for referrals, but Compass doesn't have that to connect Keller Williams agents. I've gotten referrals from other agents just because they're like, I used to be with KW and I know you guys are awesome. I've got a client in the area. I'm like, why aren't you with KW anymore? Well, I'm with this small hokey pokey shop in the middle of bumfuck West Egypt. But they found me on LinkedIn. So LinkedIn, you can do the same thing, but consistency over intensity. One hard day doesn't move the needle. One hard task doesn't move the needle. Daily habits do. Do it when you don't feel like it. That's discipline. Okay, back to social media. What types of things are you posting that are getting engagement? Is it all real estate related?
No.
No. Why? Why is that?
Sometimes people find it boring. Like if I look at my store at my posts, the most liked ones are just like ones with my friends, and the least liked are pictures of my houses that I'm listing.
It shouldn't be your identity.
Yeah, I don't even know who. You guys couldn't even tell me who I am on social media. I put a challenge out there. No one took it. $100 prize to figure out who my favorite artist is on social media. What kind of music I listen to on social media. You can't.
The day after that, you went to a John Pardee concert, so that would have been my guess, but you probably did that on purpose.
You know what? I knew one song the entire concert.
That was one of the best concerts I've been to.
And you know what the song was? It was Oasis, Wonderwall, covered by one of the country artists there. Wasn't even a country song, is the one I knew. So if you're a John Pardee fan, I'm sorry. I don't know who he is. I just had really expensive seats because my wife wanted to go.
That tells me your favorite band is Coldplay.
No. The thing is, guys, we can put whatever you want on social media, engage, entertain, attract, and adopt people. People will do business with people they like. People will do business with people they like. And what kind of people do people tend to like?
Friendly, outgoing people.
People like them.
Say it again, Miss Mara.
People like themselves.
You almost said that like begrudgingly. You're like, ugh.
I was repeating myself.
I know, but I appreciate you. Mara's right. People like people that are like them. Do you like dogs? Great, I like dogs. Now we have something in common. Do you like cats? Well, I like cats. Well, now we have something in common. Well, I like dogs. Well, I like cats. You instantly became enemies. You can weirdly build trust with people over time by just showing up in their feeds. Who here has somebody on social media that's either a friend or a connect, that's an influencer that you have no physical relationship with? You don't know who they are. You've never met them in person. They don't know who you are, but you follow their life. Every one of you.
Mhm.
You're like, I feel judged. You are, because I want to showcase that there are people out there that are following you that have never met you either. They don't know who you are. They don't know what you do, except the stuff you show them.
So on on the Facebook page and stuff, are you, since I'm new to all this, are you letting your personal one and your business one commingle?
I do
You
one.
keep them totally
I have a
separated.
personal Facebook page that's public to everybody, and I have a business Facebook page only because I have to have a business Facebook page to run ads through Command. Everything else is ran through my personal pages because that's who I am. I'm the brand. I'm the identity.
I think what he was asking was how much personal and business do you put on the personal and or the business? And kind of what I do on that one is I've got a company that auto posts to my business side And then if there's anything of relevance, I'll share it to my personal one.
But did you like
So
have
it's branded, it's got all that stuff on there. But I know if I make my personal page, which has majority of the interactions, all about business, people will tune out. Nobody wants to watch a commercial.
right? But do you have like would you have like a totally separate Facebook account then that's going to
Correct.
be just for ABC Realty Company?
I've got one that it links the Meta business platform or whatever, links my business Facebook and my Instagram. And I
Right.
also have a personal Facebook.
Right. Because there's like I just thinking because I'm having issues with getting the Facebook thing. Hopefully I'll get it taken care of today. But I just like people on my personal one that I just signed up for that I hadn't been on for 15 plus years that I don't really need to have them in contact with me any longer. And I don't know what kind of post they put on that would show up on the Facebook thing. So I'm just trying to keep the two separate out so that there are no, you know.
And frankly, it doesn't, I wouldn't spend a lot of time on that. Just being present is the most important thing, not making sure they're separate and organized and the ratio of content, whatever, all that stuff's irrelevant. What you just need to do is be present and let people know that you're a real estate agent without overwhelming them with real estate.
Right.
People don't hire you because you post once in a while.
Right.
No. They hire you because they see you, they trust you, and they believe you're actually invested in their success. And that comes from consistency. Like I can say, Mikey, how many deals have you pulled from social media in the last 5 years?
I don't know, probably not quite half, but at least 6 or 7. No.
And it's probably more than that too, because it's hard to quantify that number because it's just planting that seed. People don't say, "Oh, I want you to sell my house because you made that funny post with the song."
Yeah, no, there's been a lot of referrals from it, and building trust and things like that, some deals didn't come to fruition, um, be what it may, but it is just getting out there and being in front of people and just like, you'll get contacted from somebody that doesn't even like your posts, but they see your information. They don't necessarily follow you, but they'll just reach out and say, "Hey, I've been interested and want to know where to start." So
It also helps with
Oh,
it also
sorry, go
helps with
ahead.
it also helps with building those relationships. I showed a house last week and the guy I called, he answered and he said, "Caitlin, we're friends on Facebook," because I had left him a message. And he's like, yeah, let me know what you think about the house. And if you could take a video, that'd be great. And I just thought that was really nice because he already knew a little bit about who I am. And he knows that I like social media and it just gave us that connection.
I was going to say a perfect example too is one of the listing leads I got from church yesterday. The guy came up to me and said, "Hey, who did the work on your kitchen remodel?" Right? Nothing about real estate. It was about my personal home. And it got us into a real estate conversation that they want to do some repairs and they wanted the name of the handyman and, want to get ready for the market and then sell their house.
Posting 3 times a week is better than posting 10 times 1 week and nothing for 2 weeks. So make something you can do consistently over time. So what do you post? You post about life. You post about your personal brand. You post about experiences and excitements within real estate and showcase successes. People love stories like the triumphs of your clients. Show real estate value. Show what's happening. But don't just make everything 100% you, real estate, dogs, off-roading, guns, or whatever. Show people life so you can connect with them. If you post something right now, today, there is a 1 in 29 chance of people who are already connected with you seeing it. Think about that. If you post today, one post today, there is a 1 in 29 chance. I don't know what the math is on that. 3.4% chance that people already that are your friends and follow you will see the post. Now, if you post and you add a story to it, now it's 50-50. So if you're posting something every day, you're like, I don't want to flood the feed and make people mad at me that I'm posting all the time. No, because there's a 3% chance they're going to see it anyways. So if you post every single day, good. So
And they
one of the
won't
things
get
I follow,
they'll just unfollow
listen
you.
to his tutelage is, you guys ever heard of Gary Vaynerchuk, also known as Gary V? Gary V says post 5 times a day, 6 times a day. Who cares? You should be cranking out content. Be the mayor of your area. Know everything, know everybody, talk to people, shake hands, make people feel loved. Done is better than perfect. Remember that. How many of us get stuck in the loop of making it perfect? Over editing. This is one of the reasons we don't post. It's got to be perfect. I look fat on camera. Bitch, I look fat everywhere. You know what? I don't care. I'm still posting. I'm having fun. I wore pink pants, man. I bought pink pants just for a post.
I'll post it and then I won't look at it because I'm like, oh, cringe.
But we're all hyper sensitive to ourselves. You want to know who cares?
No one.
Nobody.
You.
Nobody.
And too, like when you post it and then you think it sucks or you're just not like happy about it, people will say like, "Oh, I love your videos." They'll always be nice about it. They won't ever be mean.
Huh. Oh my God, Fabi, did you actually do your makeup that video? It sucked. No one's ever going to say that. But in our hearts, we're like, they're going to tear me down. Oh my God. Guys, embrace the weirdness of this business. Embrace the goofiness of social media. Who cares? One of the benefits of social media is there's a 3% chance they're going to see it anyways. Post over time, have fun, engage. Why do you think the first part of my 10-5-1 theory for you guys is engagement with the other side? 10 likes and comments, 5 direct messages. We're doing 10 times the activity to one post. Why is that? Social media is a two-way street. When you engage with them, what happens?
They engage with you.
Oh my God.
Ooh.
I've
Does it-
also started doing
No.
sorry, I also started just asking people for their Instagrams directly, like when I'm out, if I'm out and about and I'm connecting with others. Hey, do you have your Instagram? I closed a client last year because of that. We were at the beach and I was like, let me get this girl's Instagram. And then like 2 weeks later, she sent me her mom who bought a condo with me.
Yeah.
Didn't even have her contact.
There are times in my business I have been completely confused how clients got to me. I sold a house once that was a referral to me from her sister. She's like, "Oh, my sister sent you to me." Okay, great. Who's your sister? I have no idea who her sister is, but her sister saw something on my social media. We're not friends, we're not connected, but somehow she saw it. That's why I have a public page. But Dan, I don't want the whole world to see my public page. Then don't post stuff you don't want the world to see. Pretty simple stuff, right? If you don't want the world to see you in a bikini, Sheldon, don't post it.
I might have to post it.
Now you do. You absolutely have to.
Probably
But
get
here's
some
the thing.
engagement.
Engagement starts with you, starts with a post, and then you get something going. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth.
If you're kind of cringy about posting stuff like I used to be, the easiest thing to do was search birthdays on Facebook, and it's going to give you a list of everybody's birthdays that have passed in the last few days, that are coming up in the next few days, and that are today. And it auto populates it. So all you got to do is hit the post triangle and, happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday. I've gotten so many messages from people in my sphere that I would have never called them on their birthday if it wasn't for Facebook, that have said, thank you so much for, wishing me a happy birthday. We did this, talk, 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 whatever, it turns into that, conversation. How's the family? How's this? Any plans? How's business? Whatever, right? just off of a simple. It takes me every morning. I do it, and it takes me. I do it while I'm on this call. It takes me about 10 seconds.
You can even schedule the birthday posts a week out.
Can you? That's
Yeah.
so,
Yeah.
that's a whole nother class. We're gonna talk about that tomorrow. Dan, you got the day off.
Jim's running that one.
I don't know how to do it.
I don't either. Caitlin's running that one. All right. But I want to go back to that. Like the mindset reset around is consistency. Last week I challenged you for the engagement. This week I want it to continue consistently. But I don't know what to post. Use BrokerBot. Use ChatGPT. I'm looking to create more social media engagement. Give me a post idea all week that includes one post, one video, mixing in both images and video content that are not just real estate related, but also life related. Jess, don't you have a really cool truck? The red pickup?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't people like really cool trucks?
Yeah.
Post about it.
Okay. Okay, so BrokerBot and ChatGPT, what did you just post? You just put a question in there and say, what do I post? And it helps you?
Yeah.
I had no
Dan, you
idea.
sure to post a website
It's
too that
amazing.
talk about popular topics
Yeah.
that
So
people search?
here's some tactical thing. Next 4 minutes we'll spend on that. A website called askthepublic.com.
That's right.
No, sorry, Answer the Public, right? It's answerthepublic.com.
Answer the public.
Answerthepublic.com. You want some engagement? Here's some things. Answerthepublic.com. You guys ready for a share? Let's do some sharing. Let me make sure I close down all the embarrassing tabs that I have open, like real estate. Who works on this stuff anymore? All right, answerthepublic.com. First and foremost, boom. We're going to share this. You guys see it? Nope, you can't. I don't even know where it's sharing to. Stop share. That was my whole screen. Start again. All right, boom. Answerthepublic.com. Search for that's a creepy picture. Anyways, someone give me a topic.
Red trucks. Or big red trucks, yeah.
Here's a bunch of questions on red trucks. Wait for it.
I'll say we confused it.
Yeah. Why are fire trucks red? Why can't trucks use red diesel? Are trucks expensive are red trucks more expensive to insure, right? Yeah, I know that this is something of comparison that doesn't really matter to real estate, but you can see how it gives you all kinds of questions that people are Googling.
Real estate posts.
Oh, did I use my free question for the day? You suck.
Here, I got it. Or you can't. Yeah, there you go.
I'm going to see if I can do the...
We're ChatGPT. Wouldn't that? Don't you have? Isn't this like the same thing?
Very similar, but here's a site designed by a marketing firm that goes out there and searches, or that indexes the searches. So you can see right here, are, can, who, will, why, what, where, how, when. So you've got different questions and key indicators around real estate. Someone puts in there, let's see, we've got, are real estate agents overpaid? Are real estate commissions tax deductible?
Hold on, I'll make it bigger.
No, they're not.
Oh. All right, there we go.
Right? When real estate agents go down, when real estate investments rates drop, when will real estate prices go down at 25.5? Like, here's some big ones. 720 searches. Will real estate prices go down? Here's another one. Can real estate agents have tattoos? 210 people searched that. Yeah. They can't. Who has tattoos, right?
This green means cost per click. Do you know what that means, Dan?
That means if people are running ads around it, the expected cost per click is 24 cents per click.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah. So this one was expensive.
Yeah. Because they know that there's getting a ton of activity and they want to charge you for it. So, but then you take that information, right? We've got our amazing information. We go right into our GPTs of chats or broker bots, or whatever you want to use. Where's my broker ChatGPT here, right? And you ask it, Please always be nice to AI. You never know.
Did you see the article that they did about that? That it cost them like X amount billion per year to answer the polite questions.
You're welcome. So please give me 7-day post structure to increase my Facebook engagement. Use a mix of life posts and real estate and funny, engaging questions in it. Right? I'm not even making it like sound like I know what I'm talking about through the prompting, but it gives you a 7-day post structure to engage. So image reel plus a caption, right? Monday motivation, real estate. This week's about raising the bar, not lowering the price. Whether it's your mindset or your home value, don't settle. Thinking of selling but not sure to start? Shoot me a message. I'll tell what the neighbor's house really sold for. Next post, photo of the family, a hobby, or behind the scenes moment. Day 3, questions, right? Text or meme. What's one household item you refuse to throw away but have zero use for? A blender.
I have a purpose for a blender.
I don't. I have zero purpose for a blender. Day 4, right? Reel or caption. Quick hits, average days on market, some stuff like that. Now Saturday or Friday, real estate funny. When buyers say, we're just looking, but spend 45 minutes measuring the living room.
That's funny.
Day 6, Saturday showcase or a client story. Day 7, real talk or life reflection. Real estate isn't people business, but if you're not showing up for your own people, what's the point? This week, remind them to stay present, not just an escrow kind of way. What are you grateful for right now? You know what? Here you go. There's easy ways to figure out what you're going to post. Here's another thing. Give me a list, Vivi, of 10 funny questions I can ask that will engage the social medias. Right? Ooh, that's a good first question. You guys see that? What petty hill will you die on? Anyone getting some ideas? I should see some head nods. I should see some stuff. This is a way for you to create engagement. I would never ask the question, what petty hill will you die on? But you know what? Let's try that out. Let's put this on.
I feel like you would.
You feel like I would?
Yeah.
No, I just talk shit. So. Boom. I just posted it. Nothing, no picture, nothing. Just the words and see what happens. We'll touch on it again tomorrow. All right. Thoughts, questions, comments, concerns before we kick you out of here? Did you learn something today? Okay. Consistency over intensity.
And puppies and babies in as many posts as you can.
Puppies, babies. Stay away from polarizing posts, please. If it's going to make you want to fight somebody, don't post it. And that's usually around politics and religion. Careful. There's a lot of those posts out there right now. They are very, very troubling.
Especially in California.
You can have an opinion. You really can. But just know your opinion may cost you business. Because when 50% of people are on one side of an object and the other 50% on the other, you don't know who's throwing rocks until you get hit in the head by one. So, my friends, thank you so much. What else in the chat? Anything we need to talk about? Jim Fuller put some stuff up there. Answerthepublic.com. Thank you for sharing that. There is a lot of good value to be found. Go find something, okay? I will see you